Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Shit, gotta go, we don't move it scary.
Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that's other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way. Richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of MLK, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's stuck like that. If it's up like that, it's stuck like that.
Sometimes my feelings are blind. Sometimes I can't even give it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Golden Eagles of San Antonio. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Ready.
Love going to throw right away. This one swung outside to Strong. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody come. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Again, it's Cook. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Isaiah Foskey there on the tackle.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Getting the ball is Cook running left. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Left side, Cook. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. James Cook with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
They'll get this out to Kamara. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And room to run as he's out past the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down now, Dodson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Yeah, you only get a 1-yard buffer there from the line of scrimmage, and he got downfield a little too far, and the flag came out. Back to throw. Randall. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's second down. You look at this Browns defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And not just speed, not just their physical skills. You know what pulls it all together for this secondary? Their smarts and communication. They play really well as a unit.
And here's Kamara on the read option. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Randall. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And the Browns will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Running off tackle with Cook. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 56 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 36 yards on the play. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stat.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And now look at him go. For a momentum swing. You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. Across the 20. 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. James Cook, his second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others,
there he goes, left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 3. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
Golden Eagles 7.
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Randall. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Randall. And that'll be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
79 Broncos. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And look at this. He's going to keep it. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, green.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 3rd and 3. And now Love going to change things up. Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready up.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He'll dump this off to Cook. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First down and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down, Kamara. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, hurt.
On third down, Randall. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Following the interception, Love. He'll buy some time right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Dobbs goes in motion. Play action this time with Love. Touchdown, Browns. Romeo Dobbs, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27.
Golden Eagles 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jamal Agnew. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead now down to 20.
14.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 136 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right, Dobbs. They run again on 1st down. Cook down to about the 32.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he's a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. They'll run out of the gun here with Strong. A pretty decent gain on the tough run before he's brought down at the 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Moore, the motion man. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. 3rd down and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So now the Browns will turn it over to their field goal unit here. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
1st and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
They run it again with Kamara. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Randall. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Martin Emerson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player. You have to know the situation.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that is taken in by Njoku. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in San Antonio. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Running for it, here's Cook. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. James Cook, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
At the 19-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Alvin Kamara. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Dragon 60.
To throw on 3rd down. Randall. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they'll send out their punter now. On presumably to punt, though he did complete a pass earlier. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And taken right on the 30. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 49-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. Throwing to start the drive. Randall, and this is incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Randall. And that is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On the ball. Ready?
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete.
Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close, but they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. First down.
Up the middle they go. Dodson, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
18 Rattler. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Randall. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Dodson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Cut 19.
On first down, Randall. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held a team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 20-yard line. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Operating from the gun, Randall. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
How about this? They'll change it at the line.
Trap 60. 19 Lions.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And we know they won't get their names in the stat sheet, but the offensive line has to get all the credit for that touchdown run. Tremendous job of blocking, paving the way for the 6 points.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will shave a bit off the lead as it's down to a 23-point game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off into fourth. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Black swap. Smith, red. Hey, red.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. They find some open field here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. That one looks like he'll throw here. He sets to fire deep. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Danny Gray, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Now comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30.
Makes the score Browns 51, Golden Eagles 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looking to throw. Randall, short throw caught by Dulcich. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.